Okay, I think we can start now. I'm sure other people can join later. Yeah, we have more than enough and we are starting our lesson. So once again, welcome to our lesson. Today we will talk about advanced moods. And to get to make the word simple, I'm specifically talking about these subjects: should have, could have, and must have. We will learn how to say should have in Turkish, or could have, or must have. The first two are a bit easy, but the must have is the most complicated one to understand because of some colloquial differences in Turkish. It is easy to construct, it is easy to put the suffixes together, but the meaning and the being aware of when to use it is a bit complicated. So let me just do this. We are in the second step. We will follow this plan. Then I will talk about basic moods because I see new faces. Some of them are probably beginners and they probably don't know how moods work. I will quickly make a quick summary of basic moods because it is like the essential grammar subject for our subject today. We will need basic moods to talk about this, and then we will talk about delights of Turkish. If we have time, I doubt it, but if we have time, maybe we can have some exercise. But if not, we will do that on Monday. Then I will read your questions, I'll answer your comments, I will make a few reminders about the lessons and the server, then we will dismiss. Now finally we have this new subject, should have done. I already wrote a bunch of explanations. You can read it before I go there, or you can read it with me. So I made also a few reminders. For example, in Turkish we often combine suffixes to make complex and advanced suffixes. We have examples of this, like we have advanced tenses, like when I say mıştı, I had done, or I was doing, yapıyordum. So should have done is an example to this. It is combined with the definite, simple past tense, and should. Should and definite past tense. So I also put the endings here. So the should mood ending is malı or meli, depends on the context, on the vowel harmony, and the definite past tense. For those who don't know, in Turkish there are two different past tense. One of them is definite, which is simply things you have seen or experienced yourself in the past, and the opposite of this, indefinite ones, are the things that you didn't witness yourself but hear from another source. For now we will have the definite, like seen or heard. Sorry, seen ones, you saw them yourself. For example, the, do are the endings for past tense, and you combine malı with the. Yapmalı plus the becomes, wait, I need to get my pencil. Malı plus the becomes malıydı with a buffer here because if you look into the history of the past tense ending, it is actually ıdı. Like there's actually a vowel here, like this. Like idi or udu or üdü. These are in the past. We don't use it that way anymore, but when you combine it with another suffix that has a vowel, which is here, we simply put this y ending. yapmalıydı or gelmeliydi. So, I'm sure most of you already figured the meanings of these four verbs, but I will still ask, what do you think bakmalıydım means? What is bakmalıydım? Why, like, what is the difference between saying baktım, bakmalıyım? Maybe I can also break them into smaller parts like this. Bakmalıyım plus baktım becomes bakmalıydım. Okay, good job, Sarah and Massima. That is like this. Exactly. I should have looked, or I was supposed to look. Like, I should have looked. Bakmalıydım. But there's always a but in this subject. Like, I should have looked, but I didn't. Like, something happened and I didn't look. Or istemeliydim. How about this one? Maybe I can also break this. İstemeliyim, I should want, and istedim, I wanted. Past tense becomes istemeliydim. How about this? What does that one mean? Yes, I should have wanted. I should have wanted. It is always the same meaning. The only difference is the verb, like look and now want. How about this? Git. Gitmek means to go. So based on this, gitmeliyim, I should go, plus gittim, I went. When you combine I should go and I went, it becomes gitmeliydim, which is, in English, I'm waiting for Sarah. So yes, gitmeliydim is I should have gone. And good job for this, Massima. And how about gelmeliydin? How about this? Like gelmeliyim plus geldim. I should come plus I came. When you combine them, it becomes gelmeliydim. And the meaning changes from I should come or I came from. Does anyone have an idea? Or does anyone want to answer this one? Yes, Spring Trousers. Good job. Sami buraya gelmeliydi. Let me see. Yes, Massima. Exactly. I should have come. Like gelmeliyim, I should come. Geldim, I came. Gelmeliydim, I should have come. Like, and each one of them includes an implied a big but. I should have looked, but something happened and I didn't look. I should have come, but I didn't. We are talking about something that didn't happen in the past, and we are talking about it should have happened. Like, it was supposed to happen. Okay? So now I will move to when to use this. I mean, I already explained this, but maybe you want to see it in text. Using this mood is identical to the English use, just like I said before. When you're supposed to do something in the past, but you didn't do it for some reason, and you can express your regrets. I call it regrets because when you should have done something, you are kinda regret not doing it. So you can express your regrets with this. I did something on your behalf without asking you. This is the context. Like something happens and I don't know, I do something without asking you, and then you find out and you get mad. Then I say, yeah, I'm sorry. Özür dilerim. Sana söylemeliydim. I should have told you. I am sorry, or I apologize. I should have told you. So when you maybe read this with the context, it is a bit more clear to understand. Or another context, so your father tells you not to play games before you do your homework, but still you start playing before you are finished. Like before you are finished with the homework, you start playing and your father finds out. So what will you tell him? You maybe like you will say something like haklısın. Haklısın. Oyun oynamamalıydım. This time it is negative. I should have not played games. Because you told me not to play it before I am finished with the homework, but I still did it. Or you can also say this if you are a naughty child. Bunu görmemeliydin. It's like you shouldn't have seen this. So now we have this could have done it. It's a bit more complicated because we also have the aorist in play. Like we have like 3 different suffixes. We need to remember abil or ebil, aorist, and past tense. So the result is abilirdi, yapabilirdi, gelebilirdi, sorabilirdi. So this is like again about something that you were able to do but you didn't do it. Like gelebilirdim, I could have come but I didn't. Like I didn't want to come, but I was still able to come. I had all the rights. I had all the possibility. It was in my ability to come, but I didn't choose to come, so I didn't. Bakabilirdim. I could have looked. I could have asked. I will skip this part a bit faster than before because now you understand the logic. You basically combine suffixes like ability, aorist, and past tense. And when to use it. This one is a bit similar to should have, but there's a small difference. I used the same example again, the same context. So again, I did something on your behalf without asking you, and then you find out, then you get mad, and I go like, I apologize. You are right. I apologize. I know. I could have asked you. I could have asked you, but I didn't. So again, it's still in my fault. Sorry, it's still my fault. I didn't ask. Maybe we can use something else. The baklava example. Daha fazla şekeriniz vardı. Wait, şekeriniz vardı. Daha fazla baklava yapabilirdiniz. The baklava example, like when you have guests over and you run out of baklava, then you tell your wife, we should have done more baklava, and as another person, I give you an idea, but it's a bit more like a criticism. Like, you had more sugar. You could have done more baklava. Like, why didn't you do it? Yapabilirdiniz ama yapmadınız. But you didn't. Why not? It's a bit of questioning in this case. Yapabilirdiniz ama yapmadınız. Does this work with oysa? Yes, it perfectly works with oysa because you were supposed to do something, so you didn't do it, and I get mad. Then I'm telling you, but you could have done it. Oysa, whatever you're talking about, it's yapabilirdiniz. But you choose not to do it. Like, you could have done it, but you chose not to do it. You were able to do it, and you chose not to do it, so it is still your fault. You're responsible about the consequences. For those who don't know, we have a Patreon page where you can see more content like this or private lessons. Make sure to check our page. And that's it. See you on Monday. Pazartesi görüşürüz. Kendinize iyi bakın. Take care and iyi akşamlar.